What up? Coming to you live from the Mini in my backyard. I'm doing an oil change. I really wasn't planning on recording any of this just because I was like, oh, you know, quick oil change, I'll just do it. But we ran into an issue. First and foremost, here is the oil I'm using, which is not the issue. This is good. I did a lot of research and everyone says to use this. We got to get something with a lot of zinc and a 20W50. Secondly, this is the filter I'm using. I got this from the Mini shop out there in Japan. I'm hoping that this is the right one. So we'll find that out later. Thirdly, I watched a lot of videos and they said the way to jack it up was like this. So pick up the passenger side, make everything roll over this side. And I'm using a 24. Now, for the reason that I'm recording, I've realized that when I'm driving, I'm leaking a little oil here and I didn't know where it was coming from. You can see there's a lot of oil in this vicinity just to begin with. And I think I found my problem. So while I was removing this, it spun a couple times freely and then it got very tight. It ended up coming out fine, you know, there wasn't any issues. But then I went to put it back after draining all the oil. And you can see right here that there's a little nick right there, right? So I spoke to my cousin John. We were brainstorming on what to do exactly. And he said that this shouldn't really affect much, to maybe grab a rubber washer and have it on there. I'll put a video on the screen right now, right? This is how I've been starting the car. And I feel like the oil light is on for way too long. Some people were telling me to buy a sensor. So you see this right here? That? I think that's my issue right there. The fact that you could kind of see this whole area is not, you know, flush or whatever. Like, it's clearly fucked up. So I don't want to really put this back in because of that. Like, you see? And I think that's why I'm always leaking oil little by little. I don't know if that also would affect my oil pressure, but that's what I'm currently looking at right now, like that. And I don't know how hard it would be to get an oil pan or how difficult it would be to swap, but I think that is maybe one of my major issues at the moment. Basically, the reason for me recording this right now though is that this does not want to go in freely, so I'm not going to force it. So I ordered a new one on eBay. That's going to be here in like 5 days. So we'll pick back up in 5 days. But for now, I'm just going to push the Mini here. I'm going to put this in slightly. That way, like, you know, nothing goes in there. And then we'll just wait. We'll wait for it to get here. I'll change over the oil filter. I'll change over the new sump plug. I'll fix the horn, which is also giving me an issue. But I don't feel like taking the grill off, since I have to do it to take off the oil filter. But here's how the Mini stands at the current moment. I really want to drive this to Montreal, but the more I look into it, the more it just doesn't seem realistic, seeing how I could potentially have low or bad oil pressure. Maybe not. Maybe it just needs an oil change. Because another thing is that I had no side garage's oil change, and I don't know what oil they used. They never told me. They just did it. So it could be 10W40, it could be 10W30, it could be just some normal thing, it could be something that doesn't have a lot of zinc. I don't know what they use. So that's why I figured to do one just anyway. But yeah, this is where we're leaving off. I don't even know if it's bad news on the Mini, but it's just another learning experience. I think with this car, the reason I hate it is because I have so many of these little trial and error things. But I know in retrospect, later on, I'm going to love this car because of the things it taught me and everything I learned and jacking it up this way and all that. So when this here, we'll pick back up when the actual thing comes in, and then I'll swap over the plug. You know what's crazy? I don't think it's leaking from here anymore. I think it's a whole new location because I parked the car here last night after driving. I ended up actually driving it 3 hours to Jersey and back, and it did fine. But these are my two new piles. I don't know if it is leaking from here, and maybe it rolls down on the, like, this guard here for the oil pan. But I think I definitely maybe need to just order an oil pan now, just in case. But yeah, I gotta figure this shit out. Okay, so at this point, you can see that I'm a little annoyed with the Mini. It's leaking at one place, then it's not. And this car, like, the best way for me to describe it is kind of intimidating. Like, It's almost like an RX-7 where I know that it's way beyond my knowledge. When it comes to K-cars, it's pretty simple. It's carbureted, it's fuel injected, it's 1, 2, 3, everything's in front of your face. But with this Mini, for some reason, I think it's because it's a platform I've never had, and I don't even know anyone with a Mini, let alone a Rover Mini. This one, I'm just like, let me not even waste my time anymore. So what I decided to do was, like, if I'm going to bring it to a mechanic, which we're going to go to shortly, let me drive over to Teggy. Let's clean up the whole undercarriage. That way, when it comes time to dissect exactly where I'm leaking oil, it's much easier to find. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to drive over to Teggy. We're going to get the car completely washed underneath. So when I bring it to the mechanic, they could be like, okay, cool. It's leaking from here. I'm at Teggy's, and as you can see, we're just washing underneath. I'm about to drive to this famous mini shop out in, I believe it's like Yonkers, in that area. And I want to see if they could do something about the oil that's leaking. If that doesn't work out, we're going to drive to Rob's mechanic, who also works on Minis. But I'm hoping to just get some sort of clarity what's going on right now, because I don't want to sell the Mini yet. To be honest, I don't know if I ever want to sell it, because I feel like the paint, the look, I don't know if I could like give this to someone else. You know what I mean? Like, I would have to go to someone that I would imagine would take care of it and preserve it. Like either like a Mini fanatic or, you know, something like that. Like, I don't know what the next chapter for this car is going to be. But I do know for now, my goal is to drive this car as much as physically possible during this summer/fall. Safe to say, I obviously picked a good place to stop by. Not sure if they're gonna be able to fix it today, but even if I just got a quote, I'd be very happy. Or even if I just got a diagnosis that said, hey, it's leaking from the valve cover, that's your issue, I'd be very happy. So the verdict is I'm leaking oil from my axle seals. That's where the crazy oil is coming from. Update. Currently at this Accept Sundays event. We got ourselves a nice step wagon. There's actually a couple of cool cars here. I drove the Mini. I'm gonna be honest, my hatred for it has shifted a little bit. It doesn't have AC. It's not comfortable. The New York potholes make it very non-enjoyable to be as a daily. But I do have to say, it's cool that a lot of people give it a thumbs up. It's cool that it looks nice. It's got a cool paint job and everything. And it's only leaking oil from the axle. So it isn't somewhere where I should be more worried than I am, because I check it every now and then. But let's head over here and see what other cars we can find in this parking lot. Teggy just pulled up. He's currently rocking my tries because he got a flat with the Mugen wheels. Sunroof popped and all. And then if you caught a video from a little while back, I said I would generally buy one of these. And I am not joking. Oh wow, it's 6 lug. Oh wow, it's left-hand drive. I didn't even realize. 6 lug is nuts. I think the one that was in Japan was 4. I was just at the park playing basketball for the first time in literally over a year easily. Like an organized, not organized, it wasn't referees, but you know, like actual some runs, like full court and everything. That plus a lot of things I've been learning from Streamer University. Not even trying to be funny. I think I'm definitely going to transition. Like, I'm looking forward to finishing. I'm posting this after all my Japan videos. But I have a different mindset about content right now. Like, shout out to Streamer University. Shout out to Kai. Shout out about agents. Shout out to so many people. Ludwig. So many people that I was watching. The content's really going to shift up. Like, come this August. Once I'm done with all the Japan videos, once all that stuff is done, I'm going to really dial back the content and dial up the ideas and the ante. Like, I think that I got too comfortable making the same type of videos, and the same type of people come back and the same people enjoy it. But how are you going to grow if you don't make different type of videos? Like, next time we go to Japan, I think we're renting another girlfriend. I think you guys really enjoy that content. Although it's a terrible business decision and I lost like $400 on that, it's still cool to do it for the content. So I got to balance some L's with some other W's that come from other things. But for sure, the content is about to really step up. Like, trust me. Check this out. It's pretty baller being parked here also. I don't know the name of this, but I think it's like Strauss or Stratus or something of the sort. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, Conquest. Imported by Chrysler. I wonder if this is a legit sticker. Nice fitment. Here's the merch booth. Oh, speaking of merch, oh my God, I'm talking about content. I went back to look at my 10 goals for this year, and one of them was merch. And I made some jackets. I did a couple things. I made some shirts and, you know, all that other stuff. But no. Like, trust me. Randomly in Brooklyn, and look what I found. This thing is actually like next level locked in. So reupholstered seats, Mag Factory fenders, Duralast battery, SSRs, grass on the back, Florida plate with backup camera, no tint, and maybe a business here. Now let me bring you another update. Shout out to the mini shop again. So while I was there, I didn't mention this, but he let me order my own parts. He was like, hey, you need axle seals, you might as well get boots, you might as well get gaskets, you might as well get all that stuff. And when you get it, just bring it over, we'll install it. And that's what you guys see in this video. All right, so I wanted to get some clips in here. That way I can show the progress of the Mini. So first and foremost, we have brand new brake pads. Update, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Over the course of the last 2 weeks and all of that Mini footage, I come to you with some great news. So shout out to the Mini shop out in Yonkers. I've been recommended to go to that place. I've been told about it a bunch of times. But after going there, getting the car fixed, and it being, from my understanding, pretty good, I believe it is worthy of keeping the sticker on my car. They gave me great customer service. They allowed me even to order my own parts. They were able to fix the car in a couple hours. We spoke about a lot of things, honestly. He wants to get his own tow truck from Japan. He wants to get one of the ones that go completely flat, like the one that picked up my Atri, you can see in this video. But I'm gonna be honest with you, after just being there, hanging out with him, seeing so many Minis come and go, and being able to drive this one with less worries, honestly. I was leaking oil. I didn't know where it was coming from. And I only got it fixed a day ago, so I don't even know if it's still leaking somewhere. Well, it is actually leaking somewhere. It's leaking from the valve cover gasket. So he was able to put some silicone for the time being, but I do need to get a new valve cover gasket. Then we'll cover that. And I believe from there, the car's ready to go. So much so that I'm actually going to be driving this on a 10-hour road trip in the next 24 hours. So that's where we're going to end this video. Let's hope that we make it there in one piece. I'm going to document everything. And like I said in this video, I have a newfound spark when it comes to content creation. So look forward to this next video. Trust me, this road trip is not going to be like the ones I've done in the past. I'm really going to get into my bag. Thank you guys for watching. Road to 60K. Looking forward to driving the Mini every day until we get the mirror walkthrough. I know I've been throwing so much hate at this car, but after driving it, and I guess I still kind of hate it. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.